broke boy, broke boy, broke boy, broke boy, bow. I don't pay to win, I am broke, yeah. I don't got no bread, I need a loaf. Buying FIFA points is a joke, yeah. Road to glory coming for your throat, baby. Don't try to play me, my skill game is crazy. Don't. 1 star. I'm eating the ops cause they looking so tasty. Gold thread. Give me the ball and I swear that I'm so wet. Yeah. No stress. I'm hitting the lead, you ain't stopping my progress. Bow. What is going on YouTube? It is your boy 1 star week for you are now watching another episode of the Broke Boy Road to Glory. And as you guys know, we are in the midst of the trenches, and the trenches are extra grimy. They're extra dirty today because it's the first team of the season weekend league. Everybody's vying for those reds. Everybody wants to get at least gold 2 to get their hands on a community or an EFL team of the season red player pick. So yeah, it's been extra sweaty this weekend. So I would say if you're having a hard time this weekend, or if the gameplay is very delayed on your end, just know you're not alone. I think everybody that's playing the weekend league is going through it. It's just a very, very tough time to be a weekend league player. So it is what it is. We're going to do our best to hit gold 2. But if we don't do it, we don't do it. We move. And you're going to see on your screen that the quest to pack a team of the season player continues. I opened a few packs, including the Amazon Prime pack. And still, we haven't packed a goddamn team of the season. We did pack an 86 inform from the Prime pack. So I will take that. More of that, please. So yeah, let me show you guys a new team, and you're gonna see it on your screen right now. We have 2 new team of the season signings for you to hear about, for me to talk about. I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but the first one is gonna be Mukiel. He's a right back, but I mean, you already know you have to play this guy as a center back. And as a center back, this guy looks absolutely nuts. I have a lot of things to say about him. We're going to talk about him tomorrow, because the main man of the episode is going to be 90 rated Ndombele, the Spurs legend. And he's really come on this year. He's really gotten to the point where he's had a really good year. He's really justifying a lot of the price that Tottenham paid for him. But in the game, how is he? He's 5'11". He has medium work rates. He's right-footed with a 4-star and 3-star combination. As you guys see here, he has played 20 games. 14 of them were in the weekend league, and he got a respectable 6 goals and 6 assists. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you want more content like this, do me a big solid and hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, as always, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home for watching this video. So, as you guys see here, this Ndombele card is giving me some Renato Sanchez type vibes. He may just well be the best midfielder in the Prem. We're going to talk about it. So, looking at this card, he's very well rounded. Of course, he's Hullet gang with all stats in the 80s. But there are quite a few things to talk about. The first thing is this 72 finishing. How's that going to affect him in game? We're going to see. His passing stats and dribbling stats are brilliant, and I think that's what you really want to bring him into your team for. If you need a press-resistant midfielder that could link the defense to attack, this guy might be your thing. Defending-wise, he's gotten a massive upgrade. He now looks like he could play the CDM position. Once again, we're going to talk about it. Physical-wise, he's a beast. 93 strength. The 89 aggression are great stats. So, without further ado, we're going to jump into the gameplay. I'm going to let you guys know how my weekend league has been going, and I'm going to let you guys know, is this Ndombele worth it? Let's go. So, according to Flipbin, this Ndombele card is going to be costing you 375k on the PS4 market. Is he worth it? I would have to say he's a very good card, and at this current moment, he is worth it. But he does strike me as the kind of card that, as team of the season progresses, he'll be left behind and he'll be a very cheap card. We're going to talk about it. Starting with his pace, he has 85 pace. And interestingly enough, he has 91 acceleration with 80 sprint speed. And in game, you definitely notice that his acceleration coming out of the skill moves is very nice. In tight areas, if you need him to make a last-ditch tackle, you also notice that acceleration. His sprint speed, I didn't really notice being an issue. Of course, my sweaty ass had to throw a Hunter Chem style on him, and that may be the reason why. Overall, this guy's pace is an 8 out of 10. Next, we'll talk about shooting. And there's a couple things to talk about here. The first thing is his attack positioning. I really enjoyed it. He has 83 attack positioning. And he just tends to float into dangerous positions in the box. If you set him on balance, he's going to make a lot of late runs into the box. That's going to either help support the build-up play or get him into positions to score.
His finishing, though, is hit or miss. I will say if he gets it on target, he will score a lot of the time because he has an insane 99 shot power. But his 72 finishing with a 3-star weak foot does make him a bit inconsistent in front of goal. So that being said, I don't think he should be a cam. I don't think he should be your most offensive oriented midfielder. Overall, though, this guy's shooting is a 7 out of 10. Next, we'll talk about his passing, and this guy is an absolute beauty as far as passing goes. He has 97 vision, 95 short passing, 91 long passing with 83 curve. So what that means is that any pass you can imagine that you could fathom in your head, he can pull off with grace. And that's what I really enjoyed this card for. He was a deep line playmaker. He was somebody that could be the metronome in midfield as well, just dictating the tempo. And he's somebody that if he does push forward and he gets himself into a scoring position, you don't want to shoot with him, he could find somebody else, pick out a pass, and everything like that. I really enjoyed this guy's passing, and I have to give it a 9.5 out of 10. It was by far my favorite thing about this card. Next, we'll talk about his dribbling, and this was the part of the card that initially had me the most excited to buy him, and it's because of two things. Number one, he has a custom body type, which, as you know, does help you as far as dribbling goes. And number two, 94 dribbling on a goddamn CM on the CDM type player is mental. And in game, I would say his dribbling was very good, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't quite as good as I expected. I mean, comparing him to somebody like Renato Sanchez, comparing him to somebody like Foot Birthday Awar, he does kind of drift behind as far as how he feels, as far as maneuvering him, turning him, left stick dribbling, and everything like that. I think it does come down to his body type because he is kind of stocky. I wouldn't say he's like brolic. He's not somebody who's going to be massive in game, but he is wider than the average midfielder, and therefore he is gonna feel like that, especially in delayed gameplay. I really thought while he wasn't clunky, he wasn't as smooth as I expected. That being said, though, his actual dribbling was class. He has 95 dribbling, 93 ball control in tight areas. If you want the L1 and R1 dribbling, he can excel at that very well. He has 94 composure, which means that he makes love to pressure. Overall, this guy's dribbling is an 8.5 out of 10. It's very good. He's very press resistant, but because of the body type, I don't think he's quite as good as he should be in game. Finally, we'll be talking about his defending and physical contributions, and I think this leads me to believe he should be an attacking CDM or maybe a defensive CM on this game, because his defense is not quite good enough to be your main CDM. I don't really think that. But he's pretty close, and if you want him to be a supporting CDM or a defensive CM, I think that's his best role. His breakup play is noticeably very good. He has interceptions at 87. His stand tackle is solid, but not quite as good as I thought, because he has 88 stand tackling, 93 strength, 89 aggression. I expected him to dominate going into challenges, and while he does have a very good challenge, he doesn't quite have a challenge that lives up to the stats, if that makes sense. His 86 stamina means he lasts 90 minutes, but after that, he may need to sub. Overall, this guy's defending and physical is a 7.5 out of 10. Alright guys, so what's the final verdict on this card? I think this Ndombele card is definitely one of the best midfielders in the Prem, but the thing is, I don't think he quite fits how he looks on paper. On paper, he looks like a magnificent card, and in game, he just plays like a very good card, if that makes sense. Overall, I gotta give this guy an 8.5 out of 10. He's a great card at this stage of the game, but once the other team of the seasons drop, I do think he's gonna drop and drop hard. Alright guys, so you might be wondering how the weekend league has been going, and Jesus, the gameplay has been sweaty. Everybody I'm playing are playing for the goddamn lives. If I told them that I would give them a team of the season player, the best one they can get out of this team of the week, and all they had to do is sell their whole family, they would sell their family. I mean, people are doing anything they could do for a win, and you see it. The competition is high. Nobody's rage quit on me, which is unique because I normally get multiple rage quits every weekend, but it's been kind of fun, I guess, just playing at that competition level. The gameplay's been horrible. Don't get me wrong. It's been glitchy. It's been horrible. We are in the land of can't make a pass, can't execute a skill move, and everything like that, but we are doing our best to fight the good fight. We are 10-5. I played 11 games back to back today because my schedule is just so tight with work. So I'm trying to get as many games in just so I could get that gold 2 to possibly get a red pick that I want. Tomorrow I will be looking at hopefully hitting gold 2. I'm gonna maybe have time for 11-12 games. So hopefully that's enough to hit gold 2. If not, I guess it is what it is. Alright guys, so that's going to be my episode for today. Let me know in the comment section down below how your weekend league experience has went. Shout out to the 2 subs I played today. I think one of them was F2 Spams. The other one's name is Slim Shady. You guys gave me some really good games. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next episode, but until then,